Hi there, let's dive into the word. An anxious heart, a troubled heart, a broken heart, a fearful heart. We've all been there at one point of time or another. We've all experienced these different emotions at one point of time or another. And today we read in the gospel about the words of comfort that Jesus gives to us who have a troubled heart, who have a broken heart, who have an anxious heart. So a little bit of context as to when Jesus is saying these words. So this was actually the night before the crucifixion at the Last Supper. And Jesus had just told his disciples that he's going to die. And so the disciples were probably pretty much devastated by this news. I mean, the person whom they have been living with for the last 3 years, who has been their master, their Lord, the one whom they have forsaken everything to follow, who has been instructing them, teaching them, loving them, sharing with them, is just going to die, is going to leave them. They must have been so anxious at the thought of what happens now, what we're going to do, and also at the sorrow at which these words bring, that he's actually leaving them. And so Jesus, in his love for them, speaks to them these words: "Do not let your hearts be troubled. Believe in God, believe also in me. In my Father's house there are many dwelling places. If it were not so, would I have told you that I go to prepare a place for you? And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and I will take you to myself, so that where I am, there you may be also." These words of comfort that Jesus gives to his disciples, he speaks to you and I, right here, right now, in the moments of our anxiety, in the moments of our brokenheartedness, in the moments of where we just can't see hope. And he comforts us with these words. And what are these words telling us? He's telling us that as he leaves, as he told the disciples, he's going to prepare a place for them. And this truth remains the same today. He is in heaven preparing a place for you and for me right now, even in the 21st century, and even in the future. And he's also telling us that he will come again to take us to himself, so that where he is, there we will be also. And what is amazing about this truth is that Jesus did not leave to forsake us. That is the first truth. The second truth is that his intention is for us to always be with him. I mean, that's the reason he came down and died on the cross, in order to be that bridge to the Father for us, to reconcile us to the Father, so that it is even possible for us to have a home in heaven. And so Jesus did not sugarcoat things for the disciples, and he's not sugarcoating things for us as well. He did not say that our journey will be easy, so all this anxiety, all these burdens, all these trials and tribulations that we're going through, it is part of the process, part of the journey that we make towards heaven. But what he promises us is that we will never be alone, that he will not forsake us. And that's why he gave us the Holy Spirit. And more than that, there are so many promises in the Bible that Jesus makes to us that is true today. It was true then, it's true today, and it's true tomorrow. And one of it, which I want to speak into your life today, is that he who began a good work in you will be faithful to complete it. And I would also like to share with you something that I do, which I hope that might help some of you as well in your moments of anxieties, or moments where you're not even sure what you're supposed to do or how you're supposed to do it, and where all those thoughts just threaten to overwhelm. I say this prayer, which I had learned from watching one of the videos on form.org on the Holy Spirit, and the prayer is so simple. It just says, "Come, Holy Spirit, And I can testify that I have been saying just that one sentence, which is "Come, Holy Spirit." Holy Spirit. 3 words. 4. Come, Holy Spirit. 3 or 4 words. And that has made all the difference in my life. So that's just one thing that I want to leave with you today, which I hope that might help you in these moments. The truths that you're not alone. Trials are part of life. And that it has an end, which is heaven. So all of you are in my prayers today, and I pray that you will also have a blessed weekend ahead. God bless and take care.